What's going on, everybody? Justin here with Alpha Wash, and today I wanted to show you how to get pressure washing jobs, and we're going to break it down by our top 10. And this is a golden nugget that we're sharing with you guys today, so y'all stay tuned. We're going to break it down on the board here for you. I'm going to go ahead and number 1 to 10, and then we're going to go over it. Alright, so here it is, our top 10 ways of getting pressure washing jobs. So we're going to start up here at the top with number 1. So number 1, this is the first way I started getting pressure washing jobs. Got on social media, built the pressure washing page on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google My Business, and Nextdoor. And also signed up for pretty much every free listing page on the internet, just the free stuff, the yellow pages, Angie's List, things like that. Anything you can basically sign up on for free. The next thing, number 2, this is the second way I started getting jobs. So right when I moved up here during when I started the company, my first year of college, I didn't know anybody in the area, so I just got on Facebook and I started looking out some landscaping, lawn care companies in our area. Started sending some messages on Facebook, got some phone numbers, reached out, made some calls. That can be a good way to get pressure washing jobs, especially if you make a good connection with a strategic partner. Some strategic partners for pressure washing are most of the time going to be like landscaping companies, construction companies, painting companies, things like that. So strategic partners is number 2. So number 3 is a very low cost way to get jobs on the schedule. Go out, go door knocking. If you're not good at sales, get better at sales or get somebody else to go out and do it for you. But this is a numbers game. You want to be hitting a lot of doors, and you need to be able to take getting told no. You need to be able to take it well and shrug it off and keep going, keep knocking. So that's basically the name of the game in that. And then number 4 is another low cost method of getting leads, getting jobs. That's flyers and door hangers. And that again is another numbers deal. So you want to be handing out a lot of numbers of these things. Don't expect to go hand out 50 of them and have a schedule full of jobs. That isn't how it works. So you're typically going to get a 1 to 5% return for however many flyers or however many door hangers you put out. I definitely recommend tracking that though and making sure that you're getting the returns you need to get. If not, you might be putting them out in the wrong area, or you could have a bad design on your flyer or door hanger. So the next thing is going to be yard signs, and I recommend putting these out continuously throughout the year. When you're out doing in-person estimates, have that person or yourself putting out yard signs. When your guys are out doing jobs or you're out doing jobs, be putting signs out in those neighborhoods, putting them out in customers' yard. Another thing is you want to set a time in your calendar each week to go put out about 50 or 60 a week at least. And if you do that consistently throughout the year, I promise you, you're going to get some jobs off of it. And you're going to have a good ROI on it. Our ROI on yard signs is somewhere around a 23-time return on investment, which is pretty good. Not quite as good as the flyers and the door hangers, but a pretty good ROI on the yard signs. So the next thing is going to be a website with SEO. And SEO is just kind of a long play game. It's definitely an investment for the future because you're building up where your website's ranking on search engines like Google. So website SEO, number 6. And then number 7, we've got PPC ads and social media ads, and those are huge for a lot of pressure washing companies, and they're huge for us. It's a good way to get leads. You can get a high number of leads off these. PPC ads would include Google ads, Bing ads. That's the 2 we've used in the past. Google's definitely the best. Social media ads. The difference between PPC ads and social media ads is social media ads, you're showing your ad to a targeted group of people that you pick based on their demographics, like their age, gender, and things like that. Whereas PPC ads are actually showing your ad to people that are searching for your service. So we have a little bit higher close ratio on PPC ads, but you're not really building a brand when you're selling on PPC ads because they're just clicking on the top thing that pops up. So a lot of times those customers can kind of be hard to retain because when they need a service, they're likely to just go type it in again and forget the person they used last time, and just that's how they roll, and that's fine. But it's good to know that as a business owner, because when we get somebody from social media ads, we're more than likely to retain that customer and work for them again in the future. So I hope y'all can understand what I'm saying there. When you're selling on PPC ads, you're not selling the brand, you're just selling your service. and you were the first person they seen. Whereas social media ads, you had to kind of build them up. They had to see 2 or 3 of your ads. They have to know a little bit about your company before they start off a cold lead, and you warm them up until the point to where you can sell them a pressure washing job. So number 8 would be outbound calling, text, email, and voicemail. And this can work with commercial prospects, new residential prospects. If you have a list that you're calling, like maybe you work in a neighborhood and you want to get some more houses in that neighborhood, so you just get a list and you start hitting up the neighbors like that. Or you can outbound call, text, email your past customers. That's a great way to get work on the books. And if you're not capitalizing on your past customers, you're leaving money on the table, you're missing out. So I highly recommend that you be trying to retain those customers. You've already spent money to get them. You've already got that customer acquisition cost. So why keep marketing new customers when you can go service the customers that you already paid for? But it's up to you to make sure that you hit them back up so you can get them back on the schedule. And I recommend getting something on the schedule consistently. Like we call 25 past customers a week, and by the end of the year, if we do that consistently each week, we'll be called pretty much all of our customers at least once or twice, something like that. So the next thing is vehicle wraps. And I know these can be a little costly, but I want you to think of it like this. So say a vehicle wrap costs $3,000. All right, so you pay that $3,000. You pay that $3,000 one time, and you can keep a vehicle wrap. I know some people have kept them for 4 to 5 years, but I'd say the average vehicle wrap, let's say 3 years. So you spent $3,000, and you can keep the wrap for 3 years, possibly longer, but we're just going to go with three years. So let's break that expense down automatically into $1,000 a year. So that's how we're going to calculate our ROI from this marketing channel. If we're spending $1,000 a year and this vehicle wrap is bringing in at least $10,000 worth of work, which it will, it's going to bring in more than that. I believe the first week we got our wrap, we spent $3,000 on it, got it, and went out, and I think we sold $3,900 the first week off the wrap in just 3 jobs. So the wrap paid for itself in 1 week. So you can do the math, the numbers definitely line up. I know it's a little tough to go and drop $3,000 on the wrap, but I promise you long term it will pay off. And then number 10 is direct mail. And direct mail, you can target the exact neighborhoods you want. I know a lot of people do them, and they'll do like 3 pieces of direct mail in a campaign to this particular neighborhood, maybe 1,000 homes at a time. And they'll send them one to let them know, like say, hey, we're coming in to wash some houses on this date, and then we'll go and wash, and then we'll send the neighbors another one, let them know that we were just there washing, and we're offering a discount maybe for the neighborhood or something like that. And then the third one would just be like a follow-up, hey, we're washing others' neighbors' houses. And usually by that third time, you're going to get them, but direct mail is another good way. So yeah, this is our top 10 ways for getting pressure washing jobs. I hope y'all can find some value in this. If you like the content, make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll be notified every time we post, and we'll catch y'all later.